Today we're going to take a look at the Makita Coffee Maker, and I'm going to take some convincing because I've seen it being used over the last 6 months, and a lot of mopping up and a lot of disastrous coffees, so stay tuned.
Time to smell the coffee, Gary.
Good luck. Oh, this should be fun.
Yeah, well, do you want to see? Well, I'll crack straight on. So this is the Makita coffee machine. We've featured it a lot in our live streams, and a lot of people have asked me a lot of questions about it, Gary. And so I thought it's time to, let's do a proper review. So I'll crack on.
Okay, yeah, lovely.
So cup, it comes with a nice cup. Yeah.
And because it's a Makita Coffee Maker, it's actually powered by a battery, isn't it?
It is. It's a battery-powered coffee maker.
And how does the electricity get into the battery?
Well, you have mains power, charge it up
so
at home.
you still need to charge it up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it still works on the mains effectively then.
So I'm going to plug this. So this is a 3 ampere-hour battery. Okay, and that's 54 watt-hours of power in it.
And how many watts is the coffee machine itself?
So this will work out. It's up to 300 watts on this LXT battery, which is the ones we used on our first generation Makita tools. Also uses the CXT, which we don't have. But let's get down to the guts. So I need to put some water in first.
The tiniest chamber in the world. How many cups of coffee can we get out of that? One each?
It'll do 240 millilitres.
Okay, so the question was, how many cups of coffee am I going to get out of that?
That's one of these.
Ah, so we're going to get 1 cup of coffee. Oh,
yeah,
no,
so I have to top it up.
Very generous of you to make yourself one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so there goes in the selfish water, for the 1 cup of coffee, yeah. Oh no, it's eFIXX Tapland Springs. I thought it was selfish flavoured.
Yeah.
Okay, so it goes in the top there. You got it right way around. Normally, most of this comes out onto the table and the floor, doesn't it? You know, it tends to leak a lot, doesn't it? And
the feature, little spoon.
Okay, yeah.
So here's where I put the coffee.
Oh, right,
this little filter here. I could also use this version if I wanted to put a bag in there. I have put tea bags in there in the past.
Oh, right, okay.
Which I think was probably responsible for the water.
What have we got there? Ah, Taylor's. Very nice, eh? Yeah.
It's all about
to 1992, the yuppie's back.
It's all about quality coffee, this, Gary. So I'm going to dump that in there. Okay,
so the coffee goes in there. Taylor's, I love a Taylor's. Normally with cheese and biscuits, and normally one that's more than 10 years old. Yeah, is that the sort of Taylor's we're talking about?
Port, Gary. That's an
that's something else,
It's an old man's drink.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, so just pop that in there. Nice, satisfying click. That goes in there, and then switch it on.
Wow. And what, we're talking 20, 30 seconds for it to be ready?
Oh, no, it's got to build up the aroma and brew. You know, that's what happens on coffee. So you've brought along your traditional method there. What you got there?
It's called a kettle.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a kettle here. They work also on electricity, and it's the mains variety that charge your battery up. So you could almost say that this is battery powered as well in reverse, isn't it? Because yours is mains charged as well. So, yep, turn it on, and what happens is it boils the water quite quickly, and then you make yourself a beverage.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Let's picture this. We're on site.
Let's not. I don't want to be on site with you.
Yeah.
It'll be a miserable day. With cold, wet, you're moaning.
No, I won't be moaning because I've got coffee. My coffee's brewing away.
Your
kettle's useless.
Whoa,
there's no power.
Well, how did you charge your battery up?
I pre-charged it, just like you would do for your power tools.
How about if I preheat my water, if we're allowed to preheat stuff? This is called a thermos flask. It's a fantastic invention, so it's really clever. See that? That's a kettle, but I can't have that, you're telling me. It's really clever. So this thermos flask here, if I put something hot in it, it stays hot. However, it's that clever and intelligent. It's a smart thermos flask, even. It was easy for me to say, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because if I put something cold in it, it stays cold. How does it know what's going in there is hot and cold?
It's a mystery that. We'll have to do another review on the thermos flask.
So I'm going to make
Hold on.
Hang on. What?
Well, I want scientific here.
Okay. Yeah. So
no, you open your flask.
What's this?
This is the temperature meter.
Okay, I'll open my flask. Let me bring the camera in. So let's see this then. Yeah, here we go. Hang on, I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just see how hot that water is, so I can check how hot my water is.
Depends how long the journey was, wouldn't it?
Hold on, you've got a filter in there. You can't get to it.
Oh, sorry about that. So we wouldn't have any old mucky water in there, would we? That old wrist trying to get it undone. Here we go. So let's see the.
There's your water there.
Let's see. Look at that.
Put the right probe on it, might help.
Okay. Ooh, that looks
hot,
remarkably like boiling, that doesn't it? Almost. Yes, fantastic. Okay, and what we've got here is another new invention, Gordon. It's called the coffee bag, made by Taylor's. So what happens is all of the coffee you need is contained within that bag, and you just pour hot water onto it. No spooning into a filter. When you finish with it, you just throw it in the bin. That's what you do with that one. So my water's nice and hot, so I think it suggests that maybe it's time I made myself a cup of coffee. Yours ready yet, is it? I've brought my thermos flask to work with me. I'll get my coffee bag. Taylor's, again, not the 10-year variety. No cheese and biscuits going on here, Gordon. Oh, I just undo it, drop it into there. And I take this boiling water, well, 92 degrees, and I just pour it into there. And I like black coffee.
Yeah.
Okay. I just It almost sounds like filtered coffee, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Fast filter. Oh,
no, mine, this is off.
Well, at your age, is it causing you any inconvenience? You're going to need to nip off and use the bathroom, because I know often running water causes quick exit.
It isn't the cold in this year. Look at this, 14 degrees in here.
I'll just
hold on. How long does it say on the instructions?
It says, wait for it. It says, because I've read them, because I do like a coffee bag. It says to squeeze it straight away and leave it in there for 2 minutes. So we'll get our spoon out, and I'll just give it a little squeeze. Oh!
He's broken the spoon.
Genuinely broke spoony.
So we'll recover that later. Sorry, Joe.
Sorry, Joe, I broke spoony. Okay, and then you leave it in there for 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Gutted, absolutely gutted. That was the best. The best thing about this was the spoon. Okay, the rest of this was no good to anyone. Nah. Are you ready? Are we having a coffee?
It's nearly there.
Is there any more features you want to bring to our attention?
Obviously, it doesn't have a mains lead.
It doesn't have a mains lead because it works on a battery. How do you charge the battery?
Off the mains.
Okay, off the mains lead. So there must be a lead for that somewhere that you're not showing me, yeah?
Now, a little bit of science here. Obviously,
here
we can work this back and see afterwards. Obviously, let's see our Tapland spring here.
Okay, so we're going for what temperature that? I can't believe I broke spoony. Here we go.
Yeah.
So let's have a look then. Tapland Springs.
12.6 degrees.
12.6. So that's our ambient temperature of our Tapland Springs, yes?
Yeah. Now, obviously,
well, shall we try
the definition of a watt?
A watt? Go on, explain it to me.
So a watt is enough energy to raise a litre of water by 1 degree Celsius.
Okay.
So in that battery, 54 watt hours, it's probably enough. So that's enough. So that's enough to raise a litre of water by 54 degrees.
Okay, in 1 hour. Did you say in 1 hour?
No, so just enough energy. No, there's 54. You could power 54 watts for an hour.
Okay, fine. Okay.
But that's, so this is obviously a 300 watts. So, there's probably something for Joe. He could probably work that out and do a complex equation to tell us what's going on. So
I found these in your rucksack for work. Are they, because you obviously leak regularly. Is this because they're quite very quilted as well, Gordon. So what I'll do is I'll take mine out, because I think my 2 minutes are up on my Taylor's bag. I still can't believe I broke spoony. Remember that, I broke spoony today. Write it down. So how's yours going?
Well,
Let's have a look. Your chamber's nearly empty. Okay. So let's have a look. Yeah. So when all of that's gone, I can feel. Well,
smell it. So is that yours? Have you done something again?
I don't know. I can't work it out. I can taste mine. I can't taste yours yet, can we? So we're still waiting.
Savoured.
So imagine you have, you don't have an extended coffee or tea break on a construction site. Maybe you've got a limited amount of time. Maybe you work for an employer that gives you maybe 15 minutes. Are you suggesting?
We're not 15 minutes in yet.
Well, you've got to drink it, yeah? You've got to obviously do all the other bits. Is it ready?
It's getting there.
We've got all these other great Makita tools. We've reviewed the fan before on the channel. That was a great bit of fun. That was the first time we used a new bit of software. We didn't quite get the sound right, but we had a lot of fun doing that. We haven't reviewed this drill yet, and it's immense, isn't it? We've been everywhere with that.
That's definitely worth it.
And we've also done the square hole saw, if you want to call it that, from Triton Tools. Check out that video as well. So that may be a little bit of a gimmick, but again, good reason to own one. Is it ready? Is it ready?
Yeah, it's just on the last bit, just doing that last gurgling when the light goes out.
Oh, right, okay, shall we brace ourselves for the light going out? So here we go, light's still on. Okay.
It's just making that noise.
Oh, it is. Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it? Can't smell yours, though.
That's because it's waiting under the lid.
Is that? I thought it might be the bell calling us back to work after our 15-minute break. Okay. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Is that your stomach?
It's here and there. Huh?
Here it is. Here it is. Oh, hang on. It's
condensation, Gary.
Just leaked. Yeah, got something else you got in common with it. So we're nearly there. Pop it out then. Are we nearly there? Come on. Meanwhile, back at the coffee machine.
I'm poised with my milk. I'll take the temperature first. Right, it's done.
It's done. So light's gone out. Right, okay, take its temperature. What we're going to be about 15 degrees. It's actually dropped it 1 degree. Oh, look at that. Muddy water. Tepid.
No, I call that, Gary, in the coffee world, a European temperature.
Okay, well, I would call it the temperature that you'd have to have it to quickly drink it because your tea breaks over. Now you're going to make it even colder, so put the milk in.
Give us your broken spoon.
Broken spoony. It's just a spoon now. It's lost its mechanical device. Now, check the temperature again.
So, well, that's going to drop with the milk.
Let's see how cold it is now. So, What are we at now?
No, not that one.
Oh, you and your probes. Get your probe right. Come on. What are we at? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But while you're waiting for yours to cool down.
Yeah, I've got plenty of time, haven't I?
Gee, it's a bit hot for me, that actually.
Bit hot?
Well, just okay, I'm going to transfer it to another cup and make another one.
Oh, right, okay. Now,
I'm not going to...
I've experienced the second cup before, haven't I? You've gone to me, Gaz, I've made myself a coffee, I'll make you one, okay? And I've yet to have a cup of coffee out of this Makita machine, have I? Because it's... it doesn't always keep up with the ability to make a second beverage. So, God, it's a lot of Taplin Springs going in there, mate. You can't give it away. It's not water. Right, here we go. So, I'm going to coffee it up.
Switch it on while I finish my coffee.
Yeah, okay. I'm still drinking mine, so it's on.
Oh.
Hang on a sec. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop there. Let's bring hand cam in. What? Turn it on. There we go. Okay, it's nicely on.
Oh, there we go.
All right, okay, it's bubbling on. Did you put any coffee in now? Am I using your coffee again?
Yeah, you're getting the dregs going.
Okay, so we're off and running. So second cup's underway.
We'll see.
So we'll see how long it takes to make the second cup. So can you imagine the tea break? You're sitting there with your fellow colleague, and you're suggesting a beverage, you've knocked your first one out, coffee that is, and then obviously you're waiting for the second cup. How long are your tea breaks? How long are your coffee breaks? Oh, you can hear it. It's underway.
Sounds a bit like you, that.
You must need to go now. You must. Will it get to the second cup? We might dissolve through at this moment in time while we wait and see if we can get cup number 2.
It would do. It
probably
needs it.
Whoa, flashing light. What does that mean?
I don't know. Do you think?
Flashing light. Well, so hang on, I can't hear anything now. So let's just whip the battery out the side there, and let's press that little button on the side that indicates whether it's got any electricity in it.
Battery's warm anyway.
Oh, is it? Right, okay, maybe we're going to hold a cup next to it. So,
you ready?
Yeah. That would suggest to me that this is flat. Okay, so we're not getting a second cup, are we?
No.
And it was fully charged before we start, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It's warm. I mean, you've got a hand warmer here. You see that battery's now lovely and warm.
Yeah.
You know,
it's similar to a hot beverage you give to your mate that you work with, isn't it? You know, so you can hold your coffee and I can hold this battery now, can't I? And think I'm having a hot drink. Thank you for cross-pollinating my coffee with another coffee.
Giving you a top up.
So you can make one and a tiny bit of coffee.
On that battery, yeah.
On the, well, the battery you own. So is there a bigger one that we can get for this Makita Coffee Maker? Yeah. Is there a bigger one?
I think there's, you can get a big, you can get 5 ampere hour.
Okay, and is there another
slot for that? Well, that might do 2. That might do 2. No, it
just goes in the same slot.
No, you can swap it to a different battery. Okay,
Well, perhaps you have a dozen of these. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I could just bring one large thermos flask, get a whole day out of it, and you'd bring 4 of these to work to make 4 cups of coffee while you're there. Are we suggesting then, Gordon, that we might think that it's, let's call the word gimmick?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Would you, if you were a self-respecting electrician still, serving out there in industry every day, would you waltz onto site with one of those under your arm and suggest you're here for a day's graft? No, you wouldn't, would you? No, not at all. I'd go on with the battery drum. I'd go on with their multi-saw for definite, and maybe in the summer I might even take their fan on because that was quite powerful, wasn't it? I wouldn't be seen on a construction site with that Makita Coffee Maker, not because it doesn't make a cup of coffee, because it doesn't make 2 cups of coffee, and that doesn't make it very social, does it? No. We're always interested in your feedback, and there should be loads on this. Have you got a Makita Coffee Maker and we're doing something wrong? Oh, I don't know what we're doing wrong, but please leave those comments below so the community can join in. Were you considering buying a Makita Coffee Maker? Okay, and now maybe after this, you're desperately going to rush out and buy one because of all the great features it comes with, or maybe you're reconsidering it. Maybe you've decided that the thermos flask that can hold hot and cold, so in the summer, and have cold drinks, is a better way forward. Or do we have a kettle and eventually find something on site that actually can charge up the electricity in there to boil water? We're always interested in those comments. Leave them below and he's getting back to all of them.
Thanks a lot.